I'm Eric Gimbal, ericgimbal.com. I don't know where it's written because I used to put it just here, but YouTube is putting some adverts banner just there. So actually then you don't see my name, you don't see anything. So I'm placing it somewhere else. Strategy. Okay, so today this is a video for my 5 tips for March 2016. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ I don't know where to point at, youtube.com/Eric Gimbal, my website ericgimbal.com. If you have any question, you can send me an email at info@ericgimbal.com. Okay, let's start. Trick number 1. Well, now it's winter for the north part of the earth, and sunny, sandy, white beaches in the south part of the world. So in both cases, we're speaking about having a lot of light. So when you're making that kind of picture, the problem is that if you are using your camera in automatic, the camera will receive so much light it will automatically underexpose your picture. So the result is that the snow may be gray or the white sand may look gray. So you need to compensate putting more light in the camera. I mean, it's not that you put more light, you put the light that it is really. The only thing you tell the camera, no, you are wrong, you are metering in the wrong way the light, okay? So you must overexpose by one or a bit more stop, so the snow really comes out white. If you are working in manual, the small bar in your viewer will be quite to the right, so maybe you may think it is overexposed, and it is not. Really you need to get all that light, because the problem, except if you are spot metering, most likely your camera will be fooled into thinking there is too much light when really it's just because it's plain white. So you need to be over one stop or more. That what indicates the camera. Okay, so you get white snow or white, really white sandy beaches if you're in the Caribbean or wherever. Okay. Trick number 2. Sometimes you need to shoot with quite a slow speed, and the problem is that you forgot the tripod or the monopod. Okay, so what you should always have with you is the small fixation. I mean the small disc for the tripod, and then you just attach a small piece of rope to it. So this way you put your foot on the rope, and this way you have one axe that is controlled. Instead of laying on a monopod, you're just pulling towards upwards. So this way, now you must just control this, but this is already controlled. You just pull like this. This is really handy as well if you're doing video and you want to do some panning. This way, this is controlled. Okay, take care with this. Okay, but this is controlled. So a small piece of rope doesn't take any space. You should always have it in your camera bag, and this way you have a poor man monopod. Okay. Trick number 3. Okay, we go back to the snowy mountains or fields or whatever, or the white beaches. When you make a picture of a person that is surrounded with so much light coming from the snow or the sand, that person is likely to close their eyes. So on the first picture, say, oh, you closed your eye, repeat and repeat and repeat, and then the more you did, they start crying, not because they don't want to do it, just because the light is making them cry. Okay, so the best thing to do is to tell them, okay, take the pose, I mean the way you are, or smiling or sad or whatever, but close your eyes, relax, and when I tell you, you open your eyes. So you're just there with your camera and you're waiting, and then open your eyes, and then you shoot at this right moment when the eyes are open, and they're not already like this. Okay, they're still open. Okay, make sure, because when I told my mother about that trick, I was going to say, she said, oh, for my wedding, the photographer told me that, but the problem is that I will open so slowly that afterwards on the picture I was like this. I did not make this picture. I was not born yet, but it was an analog picture also, so the poor photographer could not check what happened then. No, but make sure that the person has opened the eye when you shoot. Okay. Okay. Trick number 4. Very often, when we use a small flash like this on the camera, or the inside onboard camera flash, and we want to do some shoots, or even a big flash, we know that the shadows are going to be really hard. Okay, so if you can, it's very often useful to bounce the flash towards a wall or whatever. But people think about it when it's something big, but they just forget when it's something small, like macro photo or a very close-up shot. So I advise you always have a small piece of cardboard like this. I've got black on one side, white on the other one. I also have some Velcro when I want to stick them on bigger flash. But even with this, I could bounce the small flash on the card. This way, there is no direct flash lighting on my flower. For example, if I'm making a picture of a flower, because also some part of the flower could make some very hard shadows on the next part. Okay, so this way I get a softer light. So always bring with you a small piece of cardboard like this, so you can actually make some bouncing flash even that simple way. Okay, so I advise you always carry this with you. So this is the month of make it yourself. Okay, do it yourself. You have the rope monopode and the cardboard for bouncing flash. Okay. Last trick for this month. I explained this, not exactly this, but in another month. Like you should check where you cut when you make your picture. Make sure that you have not anything important cut in the picture. Okay, but today I want to stress the point on articulation. Okay, I see very often pictures people that just cut just in the wrist or in the elbow or the knees. So try not to cut any articulation. You should cut here or here or here, but not just on the wrist or just on the elbow. Okay, because this is not aesthetic. This is not nice. That does not hurt. Okay, but if you cut visually, it's not nice. So try to avoid this kind of very cut, even on the neck. I mean, if you look at an ID card picture, they don't even cut here. They cut a bit lower, no, because that's quite horrible. Okay, so try not to cut on articulation. Okay, that's it for my tips and advice for March 2016. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ericgibaud. And my Facebook is facebook.com/ericgibaudphoto. If you have any question, you can send me an email at info@ericgibaud.com. My Twitter, Ericgibaud, my Instagram, Gibaud, my Gmail plus, my Gmail, sorry, my how do they call that? Google Plus, sorry. It's plus Ericgibaud, and so on my Instagram, Gibaud, and whatever. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you very soon.